All right, this is a video showing you how to create a machine out of literally anything. So we're going to start with two examples today, and I'm going to go through all of the possibilities, or all the ways that the techniques you need in order to make this work. So first thing is we're going to attach a canvas. I've already gone to the internet and grabbed a couple of pictures that you can use, and I'm going to give you those pictures if you'd like to copy me. To bring in a picture into Fusion, you go to Insert and Canvas. But before we do that, we need to get to the scale correct, so we know that we're designing at the correct scale. I'm going to start a sketch on a plane and draw a rectangle that is going to be 12 inches by 12 inches, 1 foot by 1 foot, like so. Now I'm going to grab this image and attach it to this so that I can trace it and create machine parts out of it. I'm going to go to Insert and Canvas, Insert from my computer, and I've saved these to my desktop. I'm going to do a bear and an excavator. I'm going to start with a bear, but really anything with moving legs or arms can be interesting, and you can use your own images if you'd like to. So I'm going to start with the bear and open it up, and I'm going to select on this thing right here, and there's my grizzly bear right there that I'm going to turn into an animatronic machine. Okay. To trace something on here, first of all, when you're adjusting that canvas, you can scale it with this right here, and you can move it around with the arrows, and you can rotate it as well. If it shows up upside down, you can rotate it to be right side up, and then we can trace it. In this sketch, we're going to trace using either straight lines or splines. A spline is a curvy line that bends around certain control points. Organic shapes like bears generally work better with splines. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So with the spline tool here, or create spline, fit point spline, you can go through and start to trace this shape. I want you guys to spend between 5 and 10 minutes doing this because you don't want to spend a ton of time doing it, but I'm going to only spend like 1 minute doing it because I don't want you guys to spend a bunch of time just watching me click. That's actually a straight line there, so I'm going to show an example right here. If I get to this point right here, I can hit Escape to get out of my line tool and bring this line here and then make a straight line using a line right here. And then I can say check mark or Escape and then continue my curving line like this. And go ahead and trace this object here. You can go back and edit your splines too by taking the control points and using the control points to adjust the way that the line looks. That's actually a sharp corner there, so I'm going to stop and restart a spline there that curves around here, and looks like we're missing part of the foot there. I'm just going to extrapolate what it would be there and continue to bend. That's a sharp corner there, so I'm going to stop my spline and restart my spline here. And that's probably a curvy nose over there. Oh, those are straight lines. Oops, and then go to a spline here and curve around this and ending right there. I missed a little section here. I'm going to go back and use a straight line. And straight line here to finish that off, and then a straight line here to finish that off. Now I can probably turn off my bear by turning off the canvas to see what I've got, and that looks pretty good. If you needed to adjust anything, you can grab your arrows here and your handles to move it around like that. And I'm going to need to add one thing here in order to turn this into a machine. I need to have an overlapping part. So at this point, I'm going to trace out the body and the moving part at the same time. So I'm going to go right here to trace out this leg. I'm going to make this leg move, so I'm going to do the whole shoulder of that leg. And then I'm going to draw the body without the leg right here. So like that. Okay, let's make this leg move now. I'm going to turn off the bear. And I'm going to make two parts out of this. I don't need the big box anymore, so I can trim away the box if I'd like to. That way you can more easily see what your shapes are. And I'm going to extrude first the body in one direction and then the arm in another direction. So I'm going to extrude the body, which I'm going to include this as all body. This is not going to move. I'm only going to make one leg move. and go 0.5 of an inch and say OK. Then my sketch disappears. I have to go back and turn on my sketch in here. And then I'm going to go the other direction with the leg and go minus 0.5 here. And we're not going to do a join. We're going to do a new body and click OK. All right, to make this move, it is pretty easy. Very similar to what you did before. I'm going to start a sketch on a plane and draw a circle. All of your circles, when we build machines for real, should be 0.375. If you don't get that right today, it's okay. But that's what we're going to use when we actually build these things. And I'm going to extrude this all the way through to cut through both parts. And then I'm going to take apart my bear, poor bear, for a second, M for move copy, grab its leg, and pull it off to the side. Now I'm going to reattach it with a joint. But first I need to create body components from bodies. And J for joint, I'm going to attach this circle here to this circle here. And I have a motion type revolute. This motion type here is revolute, and my position is just normal. And then this tab, I got to select revolute so it spins. And now that's a little crazy, right? Bears don't move that way. So to make it move the way a bear actually would move, I'm going to go to Joints, right-click on Revolute 1, Edit Joint Limits, and make a minimum and maximum of maybe -20 and +20 degrees to get some rotation there. Then I can go back here and animate my model again. And you can see it move sort of as it would in real life. I've got a different example of an excavator here that I can pull up. Right here to see another example. This is with two joints that are connected with a motion link that I can animate as well, and to kind of see some other motion that you could create using the excavator drawing. So you can use either one or one of your choosing. All right.